let's get out of here. Haha, yes, I belong here. Mm-hmm. You know, the scientists all look yep, all look alike. So much so that I wasn't sure if I'd talked to you before. Funny that. Comes in handy. I guess it's probably about time to check around outside. The other place said exit. Yeah, this door doesn't open. So on to the exit. Hello, pointless waterfall. The Rainbow Sanctuary? That's where all the heretics are sequestered, isn't it? Yeah, you've got to get past the security checkpoint over there to find it. You have so many bags, lady. Is that the joke? Ooh. They're like, nah, all red lasers, too sinister. Let's make a rainbow. Boy, that was odd. I just bumped into the strangest looking guy as I was leaving the bathroom. He couldn't have been a scientist. He was wearing red and black body armor. His face was evil. He didn't say anything, he just stared at me, then strode off. I got chills. Hell, I'm getting chills right now. Look at my arm. The more moments that pass, the more it seems like I imagined him. That was truly bizarre. Should I report this to someone? What was the first part again? Yeah. I want to review the description. But yeah, somebody wasn't wearing a scientist uniform. They couldn't be a scientist then. The clothes are genetic. Everyone hails Sunder as a utopia of advanced thought, but it's just as prone to prejudice as any place. Sunder's divided into different fields of research, almost like an academic caste system. The Scientifica Association perpetuates the system by bestowing bigger grants to astrophysicists and offering them cheaper housing rates over less prestigious fields like, say, botany. Remember when they discovered the cure to the Bacillus virus? The key to the vaccine was discovered in a lonely stretch of scrubland on the Tarlean II by a botanist classifying plants, not some astrophysicist with their head in the clouds. And if your ideas run contrary to popular beliefs, you're branded a heretic and stripped of all prestige. It's awful how they ranked Bowman over the coals. I didn't even think her ideas were really all that radical. Mark my words, I'm gonna put this place through some changes. Always the hip, new, young people think they're gonna swoop in and make sweeping changes to the whole world around them. Halt. Do you have Class C security clearance? Class C security clearance? Beyond this gate is the Rainbow Sanctuary. It's restricted, heretics only. Can you lower the lasers for me? I'm new here and I want to explore. I'm afraid I couldn't lower the lasers even if I wanted to. The disabling frequencies are known only by 3 guards, and each one only knows 1 frequency each. What if I cleverly distract you and lower them while you're not looking? I guess in theory it would be possible to interrupt the flow of the lasers without a clearance key card. Interrupt them how? Well, there are 3 types of lasers running in high modulation behind me. If someone found the control panel for each one and managed to get the disabling frequencies from the 3 guards, they could switch the lasers to low modulation. And that would lower the gate? Well, one of the lasers are switched to low modulation, so you still have to block the flow with something. Block them with what? Well, I suppose you could block the lasers with anything thin enough to fit in the laser unit card slot. Card slot? In the control panel. Control panel? Have you been listening to anything I've been telling you? Like I said, if someone found the control panels for each type of laser and found out the secret frequency for them, they could switch the lasers to a low modulation and block them with something thin enough to fit in the laser unit card slot. How? What am I gonna get? Need to find something thin. I'm confused. Is there anywhere else I could have gone? Isn't this the only path I'm able to take in this zone? Like, all these people arriving in this area. Like, where are all these people gonna go next? Ah. Why not? I'm done bartending forever, bitches. So I told her to hand me a canister beside the Torzuski emitter. The goggles work better when the subject is exposed to certain types of radiation. What color were her scanties? Did the goggles work? That's the thing, my voluptuous friend. She wasn't wearing any whatsoever. I nearly spilled my beaker. Hey, can't you see we're having a conversation here, you schlep? Excuse me, what's the frequency? Frequency? For the security lasers? Listen, buddy. I got a morning ritual. I drink a Bellini, conversate with the locals, and munch a croissant before I open my briefcase and read my daily briefing. So get your face out of my routine before I club your brain pan. Now tell me, are they as nice as I imagine? What? Fucking creeper. Alright. Just gotta sneak in here, right? Fuck, I haven't done this for a while. Was it enter or spacebar or arrows? Ba-boom! PAX Daily Agenda 8/18/26. Confidential. Regional Office, Sunder Division, Precinct B, 901 Hawking Avenue. Kalosum, Sunder, PC 2202. Kenneth Rather, Badge 8, blah, 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 Coliseum, Starport, Sunder. Maintenance Hatch, Luggage Carousel, Terminal Blip. Laser Ops M Grid 3656B. Laser frequency 493 thirds. Let's see. 3565B is 493 these nuts. Alright, sorry. I believe that gentleman is tampering with your briefcase. Hey! Keep your mitts off my stuff. Oh, he didn't actually stop me, though. So, fuck him. Can you talk to this guy? Welcome to the Starport Lounge. Would you care for some complimentary playing cards? Sure, why not? Here you go. Please seat yourself. Service will come momentarily. I don't think he said that last time. I don't know if it was... I feel like this guy wasn't here last time, though, because didn't I try to talk to everyone in my first lap around this place? So I feel like maybe finding out what your objective is then spawns the guards that can tell you the frequencies that you need to get. And so maybe that guy now suddenly gives me cards. So I guess now I have the cards I need for the other part of the objective. So that's good. Didn't have to try that hard to find a flat object to put into a card place, because they have playing cards here. There's a guard. Breathe. Breathe. I'm taking anger management courses. I'm supposed to tense my muscles and breathe in. Breathe. The anger is draining out of me. The anger is draining out of me. I'm going to leave the anger behind me. I'm going to step out of my... It took my money! Shh. I'm okay. Really, I'm very centered. The anger is draining out of me. If I get that paper for you, will you give me the laser frequency? You got yourself a deal. It's not like you can do anything bad with it, right? It's worthless without the other frequencies. It's worthless! Besides, if you did anything bad with it, I'd spill your brains across the starport. Seems interesting. Alright, do I just lockpick it? Do I just lockpick it? Alright, you? Are you ready for an awkward game of pipe dream? Yeah, baby. Go that way. And that. And then that. And then that. And I'm trying to go there, so I go. There we go. That's a whole lot of binary you got there. Vendobot. It's probably a joke that someone in the comments inevitably decodes. Hey, you got me a paper out of the Vendobot without even touching it. How'd you do that? Thanks, little robot man. That's swell. Now I can line the bottom of my bipidry cage with fresh wool paper. The laser frequency is 691. Okay, we don't have any additional context this time. We don't know which terminal it's for, if that is a thing you have to know. Alright, so one more. I haven't seen another guard yet. Oh, he's dealing with this now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Can you tell me the frequency for the security laser? I've had a grueling day, and I don't have time to talk to morons. Take a hike. Come on, I'm in the middle of something, you moron. My name's Dr. Bucelli. I'm afraid your father is ill. My father's been dead for 15 years, you jackass. You deaf? I don't have time to talk to morons. Take a hike before I run the lot of you in. Don't have time, you say, to talk to morons. Haha. Well, you know, most of you Pax monkeys are a bit slow on the uptake. I mean, you can't have too much dangling between the noodle if you'd get your kick swinging the knuckle duster over the skull of every Tom, Dick, and Henrik who gives you a lip. So let me explain it to you clear, nice, easy, and slow. I may look old to you, but under the glorious mane of a juvenescent soul, I think like a young man, I drink like a young man, I pitch woo like a young man, but my weakness is my memory. The years wear on like a paper dress, and before you know it, your memory is in tatters at the foot of your bed, not to mention your ability to compose a metaphor or simile or whatever the heck it was I just said. Whatever the case, I forget things. I used to be a whistle punk back in the day. You know what that is? It's when it was in the Cortican timber fields back when there was still a lumber industry to be had. Years ago, real hardwood was all the rage with all the hausfraus, dressers, cellarists, little Berbulian-style Davenports. The trend was burnished wood, and Cortican had tons of it. Again, this was back in the day. Well, I found myself in the timber fields as a whistle punk. Now, you gotta understand the type of ramshackle operation the Corticans were running. And some things never changed. All they were after was to make a quick dime. Safety was a joke, and equipment consisted of leather gloves and a 5-year-old Stridor saw. Now, when those Cortican first fall, they come sliding down the hill like a Led Zeppelin. They take 600 years to mature, and the big ones take 3 weeks to saw through. And although we weren't dealing with the Mondo furs, even the crumb snatchers are whoppers. That's why there's a whistle punk at the top of the slope to warn the lumberjacks down below the trouble's coming. Anyway, it was during my timber years that the hernia developed. You know what that is, son? You get a rupture near your gooseneck and your intestines decide they want some air. Mine got strangulated. They made me wear an itchy truss for longer than I care to tell. I'd try working my magic with the ladies, but the moment they saw the support pad under my trousers, they ran for the hills. What was worse was, enough! The frequency is 507. Don't ever say another word to me again. 507. Officer down. And good luck with that hernia. Oh boy. This one went to the TMI territory. So it's like, oh Jesus Christ, stop talking to me about you trying to score ladies with like a hernia holder harness. Alliteration. Hello, creepy child that's no longer using a walking animation. There you go, I fixed him. I am a doctor. Wow. Do I still have to re-put? Oh shit. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh wait, yeah, I don't have to do it. We're fine. Okay. 507's the one I got locally, so maybe that one.
This playing card should substitute pretty good for the laser card unit used by the repair personnel.
So that was just a playing card stopping the laser. This is cute. I'm confused though why I can't go further when we landed here and like why is there didn't they already have a bunch of clearance before I could even get as far as I have? 507. There we go. Really, it's just that it's an adventure game. Adventure game RPG hybrid, so that they're just gonna fit this in here because they having solve your way into every room is just how this genre do. It is a really specific weird beast, like genre hybrid of a game. It's interesting. Hey, it's open. Well, no one can stop me now. Why would they ask? Why would this thing start all the way over here if the door is over here? Anyway. Whoa, am I somehow moving slower? That's weird. That's not how these work. Whenever I see one of these at the airport, it's really satisfying because they make you move faster than normal when you walk in the same direction. You're like, I have super speed! This is a cool area. That guy's floating over there. Excuse me. Sorry for the convenience, the sidewalk is out of order. Are you okay? I've seen people float before, but I think that was a glitch. I think you're doing it for realsies. Happy accidents are often the mother of invention. Case in point, I was toying with the gravimetric flux of inanimate objects when I inadvertently found a way to reverse the polarity of my boots. Now I've got myself some dandy anti-gravity footwear. That's cool. I would still recommend testing it over land. Pretty neat, eh? I bet you wish you had a pair. Well, I gotta go, and it's up and away. Please don't fall to your death. Oh. 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 When we started acting that way, I was like, oh, I saw this coming a mile away, but I thought he was just gonna fall to his death immediately, but no, he fucking went. That was unfortunate for him. It almost feels like a Morrowind reference, but in a different way. I like to take my lunch break out here, but some heretic from the Rainbow Sanctuary invariably wanders over here and spoils my peace. Is that me? I guess all those shuttles taking off spoil the peace too. Can you get out of my sun? By the way, we just watched somebody die. Just thought we might want to bond over that or something, but okay. I guess you want your space. Ooh. I wonder if you can fix it or something. Welcome to the Rainbow Sanctuary. Home of the wretched and the depraved. Home of the heretics. Bowman is probably the most popular of us. She made a number of magazine covers with her controversial best-selling book. She was the best that science had to offer, and they paid her back with public humiliation. In a purely politically motivated move, the Scientific Association found her theories unsound and branded her a heretic. Interesting term to use in this day and age, isn't it? Bowman was said to have committed heresy against science itself. Her findings were a slap in the face of the establishment. But if her theories were so extreme, why was she allowed to remain a member of the Scientific Association? Why not get rid of her entirely if she presented such an affront to knowledge? I mean, I had to be a heretic to get in here, so it sounds like everyone just kind of decided to brand themselves heretics in solidarity. I'll tell you why. It's because those in power are smart enough to know that heretics are often the revolutionary thinkers who change the galaxy. Bowman and the rest of her heretics are kept around in case our theories turn out to be true. We use the Scientific Association for funding, and they use us for our potential knowledge. Ain't politics wonderful? So enter at your own risk, Doctor. You might catch heretical thoughts. Sounds good. Let's all do some heresy, y'all. Hello. Lots of tiny gray objects that are very easy to miss. You gotta be very careful. True View Torque kind of sounds like an item I could use. Oh, enemy's HP is shown during battle. Interesting. Let's give that to you since you're not even using all these slots. There we go. It's just randomly sitting in the middle of this field. That guy said that he keeps a Pidgey as a pet. So now I'm wondering if that's one of the reds I have to find. That was weird. It kind of sent me backwards a fair bit. You need a special key card for that slot. Dude, that's really annoying. Stop. I don't like the sound in here. Ah, it's not done. It just sounds like... This is what it sounds like in here? I hate it. Alright, let's do this. definitely getting the feel for what, like, the spacing of that is supposed to represent. Is this a glitch, or is it supposed to sound like this? I hate it. World Watch. Zero crime level yet again. In a testament to rational thought and the death penalty for misdemeanors, once again, there has been zero crime on the entire planet. What's the matter? A global summit is convening next week on matter-energy relations. Stay tuned for details. As if a death penalty would stop all crime. Scientists split on question of dark matter. Many respected scientists still argue whether the dark matter in our galaxy is sufficient to cause a big collapse. The debate continues tonight on Sunder consideration. Sunder consideration, haha. New element discovered. The hyper-unstable element Sunderium 297 existed for 12 nanoseconds in a lab in Calosum. Credited with a discovery is Cortican scientist Galith Benekedrion, who remarked at the sudden appearance of the Sunderium, "Holy shit!" Shit in the Cortican megaphonic tongue means fecal matter. Yeah, I figured. Calosum blossoms brings you bloomin' buds for less. Discount lab building. When everyone tells you you shouldn't be practicing science, you've still got a home with us. Cash in advance. Because you might blow yourself up. Scientifica Association. When you like your science with an elitist edge. Starport Bar. Enjoy a nice view of Colosseum while you drink in luxury waiting for your shuttle. Tourist information. Sunder is home to Colosseum, the galaxy's largest community of scientists and research facilities. Over 3 million scientists inhabit this safe, rational community, boasting over 5,000 Nobel laureates, a Genfakalisha prize winners. The colony is the happy haven of the galaxy's finest minds. Please be at your best behavior and respect your environment on the community. Colosseum boasts some of the strictest laws on public behavior in the galaxy, and all are enforced by PAX guards, so please, think before you do. I think that's it for now. That's the local stuff. Boy, this high-pitched whining that's relatively loud doesn't make me in love with this particular room. Welcome to Rainbow Sanctuary. Is there anything I can do for you? Would like to see Dr. Bowman, please. Congratulations, you're her first visitors in the 6 months she's been here. Let me just get her on the line. Half a moment. Dr. Bowman? Dr. Bowman, are you there? Hello, Doctor? She must have disconnected the line. She can be difficult sometimes. Let me walk you to her office. A strong personality. The keypad on the wall is Simon Says. I'm afraid the B-bot will have to wait here. Security reasons. Pal, you better stay here while we see the doctor. I hate for you to touch something and accidentally short yourself. Whatever. Ready? Red, red, green, green. Doors no work. Doors no work. Nope. Oh, this one's see-through. Security's pretty ridiculous, I know. Red, green, blue, yellow. Okay, that should be right there. R, G, B, Y, R, R, G, G. There. I've got the 2 passwords so far written down. Them being a bunch of fucking Simon Says panels is hilarious. Are you ready to continue to Dr. Bowman's laboratory? Nope. She's just like, oh. She's just like built for the idea that like, hey, you're a RPG protagonist. You want to walk around, don't you? All right, go knock yourself out. That is a skeleton. The fuck, brah?
I excavated this 3 million year old Burbulian skeleton from a dry riverbed last month. Unfortunately, it's missing important pieces. Like the part, you know, like living tissue and a brain. My theories concerning evolution of the Burbulian species are controversial, refuting some of their most cherished beliefs about the origin of their people. In a political view typical of the Scientific Association, I was downgraded to heretic status to placate the large contingent of Burbulians on Sunder.
Let's see if I can fix this. Save. Save. Cool. Just load anywhere else. Or the game could crash. Alright, BRB. Well, there we go. There we go. I reloaded my save after the game crashed the first time, but now the annoying fucking sound is gone, so I guess that was a bug. As like once it was still around after the first room, I'm like, okay, come on, man, this has to stop. I'll try to remember to lower the volume significantly or something for the video, because that was just fucking annoying. The Scientific Association adds insult to injury by forcing heretics to relocate here, to the Rainbow Sanctuary. How are we supposed to get any work done this close to the starport? I guess I just missed whatever door was supposed to be like the explanation of where all the normal people go, because apparently this is the heretics only place. The only way to lose your heretic status is to hope your political enemies who put you on the list are either out of power or dead. I have no such luck. So yeah, the whole idea that I had that maybe everyone embraced the heretic title out of solidarity was not the case. This must be where she takes us when I say I'm ready to continue forward. After talking to some folks. This is nice, there's like music playing instead of walk this way. Talk this way. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. She keeps stopping to wait for me, but I'm like right here. Don't worry, I'm not lost. Vroop. Vroop. Still with me? Good. GY. There we go. It's important to take notes. Though I'm not sure how stuck would you be if you fucked up and didn't write these. Or maybe they'll never come up. Almost there, but there's like an interface for it. RBYG. There we go. Whoa, long hallway.
Bad timing, fellas. I'm in the middle of something. In exactly 57 seconds, the particles in this mass super accelerator reach maximum velocity. Working with this high harmonic pulse generator and metaplasmic interferometer to reproduce specific spatial conditions which, if I'm correct, will unlock and activate this test sample of Mistek. So whatever you want is gonna have to wait.
Are those Witherspoon time signature drives?
You know they are, Mr. Matavastros. Yeah, I know you. I practically lived in your museum 2 summers ago. So, who's the meat puppet?
He's my tough guy. Ignore him. Tell me, did you calibrate against Gassican frame references? Won't Brownian delineations muddle your Tardion count?
Yes, if I was testing for Tardions.
But if you're not testing for Tardions, then that would mean...
Stand by. Well, that sucks.
They're running through my batteries.
You're saying Mistek is from a future universe?
Well, I can't prove it yet, but yes. And that's not all. Remember the Rudolph anomaly just a few months back? Look at these tachyon readings I took off the Mistek at the time.
What are you saying now? That Mistek responds to spatial disturbances?
Yes. And the bigger the disturbance, the stronger the glow. Smaller ruptures in the fabric of the universe wouldn't register to the naked eye. The glow would be too faint. But get a strong anomaly nearby, and we'd be seeing fireworks.
Doctor?
I don't know. Seems a bit much to swallow.
Doctor?
I figured you'd say that.
Doctor!
Oh, hell.
Oh, no! Oh, what?
We gotta get out of here.
Out of the lab?
Out of the system. We don't have much time. Move!
Out of the system? Readings show that a huge anomaly hovering over the planet will reach critical mass in 8 minutes. We could use my private shuttle to get off the planet, but I lost the docking bay keycard weeks ago. Help me find it. I know it's somewhere in the lab. What? We have minutes to get off of the entire area? Whoa. Goodbye, science planet. I guess that one guy's dad really is dead to him. Ha, because they're all gonna die. Where are you going? Help Dr. Bowman find her passkey. I'm trying to click on the save point. I need to pet the poor save creature one more time before he dies. In a horrible explosion. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So it wasn't this thing? I don't know what that is. Why was my robot weirdly creepy? That came off as like, It was like kind of funny, but also kind of off-putting.
You wanna see my batteries?
Here it is, I found it. Take it and warm up my shuttle at gate 12. Don't use the conveyor belt outside. It's only one way. Take the basement exit. There's a shortcut through the maintenance tunnels. I'll meet you there. I've got readings to gather. But hurry. You've only got about 8 minutes before this anomaly reaches critical mass, and who knows what will happen then. Don't leave without me. Oh god. She gives me big like Morpheus vibes with those glasses, for sure. Is this where we test whether or not I knew the passwords? R G oop R G Y P R G Y oh R B Y G. I was fucking up. I was misreading it. It is a good thing I wrote these down. You guys know how fucked we are? Okay, for running in the halls, he almost knocked over my specimen. Oh, they're all gonna be clueless. I'm really a dick for not warning anyone that apparently we're all gonna die. R G B Y. Oh, he's in my party. Hope she didn't bite your head off. It's nice to see Dr. Bowman finally get some visitors. Doll, you need to get the hell out of here. Oh, don't worry about me. I get out plenty on weekends. Not even on a planet like this. No one's gonna listen to me, and I'm not gonna try that hard, apparently. Admittedly, trying to plead with every single person about this situation would get me killed. This must be the basement thing. I saw this door on the way in. This is a really brief. This whole planet's a really brief interlude, isn't it? Exit. You mean there's a way out of these tunnels? Man, you guys look like you've seen a ghost. Yeah, we're all gonna die. There's a weird rumor that there are emergency life pods stored down here in the event of a disaster, but it's just an urban legend. I've worked here for years and never seen such a thing. Can't. Okay, fine. What? Little guys. Talk to you guys?
This way.
Which way? The exit? Relax, man. It's just up this hall. Ah. Fuck. Oh, exit. I've gotten somewhere. I don't need a laboratory. I'm a math magician. All I need is my mind, and you're disturbing my thoughts. What's wrong with you? Get away from me. I had a horrible nightmare last night. I don't remember it too well, but I think the world ended. Ha, 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 ha. They gonna stop me?
Professor Kaladin just called and said that all the Mistek decorations in his office are glowing. That man needs a serious vacation.
There is so much dialogue in this area where you presumably don't want to stop to read dialogue because you're about to die.
What do you want?
Get to shuttle at a gate 12 or we're all dead. Well, you are. I already am. Fair. I guess gate 1, 2 is not the same thing as gate 12. Does every single character have new dialogue now? Common sense tells me to run, but what if someone comes to pick me up and I'm not... Nope, nope, that's not new. Nine through 12, okay, yeah, it does go that high. Whatever happens, I'll be protected by my energy shield. Is there room in there for 2? Oh god, I think they know how bad things are getting. That one guy's gonna survive. Except he'll be in space, so probably not. Never mind. Let's get the fuck out of here. I guess maybe now is when I finally have my own ship.
Engines are warming up. Where is she?
Oh my God.
Can't we wait for her in space?
No kidding. Let's go.
We give her 1 more minute.
I can't believe you waited for me.
He did say it was his last drink. Well, looks like that space anomaly really tore us asunder. Ha. Ha. Ha.
kids. We're getting out of here.
Oh, we're doing a thing. Okay. That was a pretty impressive cutscene for, you know, like 2001. That kind of like environmental stuff going on. Like, I wouldn't even expect that from like Halo and whatnot. There's one scene where you see the Halo ring break and like a chunk flies across, and that's kind of the most you get out of the whole game. Oh god. I just gotta try to desperately avoid anything that's actually a physical object. So you kind of have to figure out on the fly which objects are enemy and which ones are just background. What? Yep. Yep. Oh. Damn it. Come on, don't fuck up now. Okay.
There's a shockwave right on our tail.
Well, get out of the way.
I can't. We've got to get to that cinder spike. Come on, come on, come on.
There it is!
What if it destroyed our ship?
I can't believe it. The greatest minds of our galaxy, all dead and gone. Gentlemen, science was just set back 100 years.
Oh, cry me a river, sister. You blew up the planet with that little experiment of yours.
You don't know what you're talking about. That Mistek you saw was responding to the spatial disturbance that split the planet in half. Nothing more.
She's right, Ace. Shut up and stop trying to look smart. We've got bigger problems.
Engines are dead. Navigation's kaput. And who knows where that cinder spike put us. I can reroute the auxiliaries to pump up life support, but that'll only buy us about 2 weeks. With any luck, we'll drift into a populated system before food runs out.
What are we gonna do until then, man?
Try not to go crazy.
Oh no.
Is it you, John?
No. He said it wasn't in the Wu-Chan system.
Ha! That's 20 questions. You guys lose.
So what was it?
Anachronox. Man, you guys are dumb.
But you said it started with a U.
Yeah, I know.
We cried for a while. And I said, if you don't think it's love, then leave.
And was it love?
The exact words were, it's love, but it's not in love.
Oh.
Yeah!
Very nice.
Are you sad?
I'm all right, pal.
But you don't have a home anymore.
I haven't had a home since I was 16. I'm okay, pal. Really.
Bye, bitch.
Damn.
Day 9. Bust out the violins. Try day 300.
Look, you left a sock over there. Over there. Is it so hard to pick up after yourself?
What? I was gonna pick it up tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow? You son of a...
Sure, stop them, man.
Let them kill each other.
Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
Let them kill each other. Seems to be a ring city around a planet.
Mwah, mwah. Hi. Step back, sister.
Are you kidding? I've been waiting a long time for this.
Oh, we're just going. Okay. She has like magic, kinda? Select Mistek. Fire Slag. She uses like magic attacks. There's some very Final Fantasy sounding music too. I want to test whether or not the staff attack does multi-target. Come on, we're almost there. Staff sweep. Oh, it is multi-target. It has a reason to exist. That makes it very powerful. Oh, they're dead. Works for me. I liked that. I like the little sequence of them all bonding with each other, and you get that like Normandy style, like let's have all these characters interact with each other in different combinations moment to flesh out the characters. Comes a little quickly after you just met Ro, like a minute ago. Like the placement of when it happens is slightly odd, but it's still appreciated. That's the stuff I like. Can I cook or what? The spatial disturbance that split Sunder in half must have activated my Mistek. And if I'm right about its properties, this isn't the only slag that's active. I think every slag of Mistek around the galaxy can now release the energy that's been dormant inside it. We were drifting in space for a few days before I noticed that my pocket was glowing. It was a slag I keep with me for sentimental reasons. I don't want to jump to conclusions until I can test it out in an open space, but I was pretty sure I knew what it meant. I've been anticipating this most of my adult life. So if the coast is clear, I want to share my thoughts and findings with everyone before we move on. Let's use that workshop over there. So I noticed early on, Mistek was set up as like it was important. Obviously the name seems pretty important and so on, and we meet a character that's collecting it and so on, who's our party member here. But there was two other hints that it was important, because just the way that you would like plant seeds for stuff to be relevant later. There's the guy that asks us for advice on whether he should sell the Mistek or keep it. Then there's an entire museum. I guess there's also an entire museum of it too. And then there's that one guy there's the guy I need the translator to talk to that has Mistek in that one alley. And it's like, okay, Mistek's gonna come up. Like these locations I have to remember, I think. And thankfully, I think I do. This should only take a few minutes, so humor me and pay attention. You're gonna love it. Okay, so it appears that you need 3 things to cast Mistek. The first and most obvious thing you need is a slag of Mistek such as the one I employed so effectively in a battle just now. As you saw, this one creates a damaging fire effect. For lack of a better name, let's call it fire slag. If my speculation's correct, different slags have different powers, so we'll have to experiment with other slags and we run across and test their effects. More on that in a minute. The second thing you need in order to cast Mistek is an energy source. Once again, surprise, surprise, the theories in my book were correct. The glowing rodents, or glodents, originally found on Hephaestus along with Mistek, were not a coincidence. An alien technology related to Mistek, maybe even Mistek itself, must have irradiated the glodents as an energy source for the slags. Mistek consumes them as easily as our shield cells do. This means our NRG is our ticket to using Mistek. Okay, now the last and most important element in casting Mistek is you. Mistek needs a conduit to channel out its awesome energy. Without a person to collect it, Mistek is nothing. The slag can somehow read the caster's emotional condition based on various metabolic changes, determining the outcome of the casting in the process. Think of it as a super advanced lie detector. I call it galvanic response polarity. Intense fear and anger may trigger one function, while panic and concern may trigger another. For example, the same fire slag can both burn an enemy and extinguish a burning friend. Just as a bane slag that normally hurts an enemy will heal itself on yourself. Will heal if cast on yourself. How do you know all this so quickly?
Mr. Bowman? Mr. Boots is looking a bit funny.
In other words, Mr. Boots, all you have to do is get mad at bad people and feel worried about friends. Mistek should take care of the rest. It's as easy as wanting to use it. By the way, this may interest you, Mr. Mastrovonos. My studies of glodent consumption indicate that the speed in which they're used increases the power throughput of the Mistek. Take Harbigan's binary law of NRG and apply it to Mistek. You can use glodents at rates of 1, 2, 4, or 8 times the input level of the device. Fatima, can you project that binary level graph so we discussed in the shuttle? It's vaguely like valence shells of electrons. The energy flow locks to the certain steps or stages, each twice the cost of the last stage. Beyond 8 times the base level input, certain values approach infinity, so that seems to be the hard limit.
No doubt, Doctor, no doubt. Perhaps you might summarize for the layman in the big coat.
In a nutshell, whatever NRG cost of operation is at its lowest level, the next level will cost you twice as much. Not only that, but I suspect higher level devices may have lower level effects built in, such as the different power levels might produce different effects. Got it? Good, because I'm done. Was that so awful? We're all taking part in a grand experiment, people. Keep an eye out for more Mistek, and snap up all the glodents you can. We're gonna need them. Well, I guess things get weird now. Also, that was a lot to dump on me without a lot of context for some of it, but we'll give it a good old college try.